What makes sunrise color so yellow and beautiful? Today, join me as I dive into the science of sunrise colors and see if I can capture the perfect shot of the stunning yellow hue. Sunrise colors, is there anything more breathtaking? I mean, have you ever stopped to think about why those yellow hues are so vibrant, so captivating? Today, we're going to dive into the science behind those stunning colors and try to figure out what makes them so yellow and beautiful. You know, understanding why sunrise colors appear so vibrant, particularly those yellow shades, it's actually harder than it seems. On the surface, it's just a sunrise, right? But when you start to dig deeper, you realize there's a lot more going on than just the sun rising over the horizon. I mean, think about it. Those colors, they're not just limited to the sun itself. They stretch across the entire sky and they are incredibly vivid. So what's going on here? One of the main challenges in understanding sunrise colors is that there are so many factors at play. You've got atmospheric condition, light scattering, the position of the earth, the list goes on, and trying to tease out exactly what's contributing to those yellow hues is no easy task. But we're going to give it a shot, and hopefully by the end of this video, you'll have a better understanding of what makes those colors so special. I think what really gets me is that we take sunrise colors for granted. I mean, we see them all the time, but we rarely stop to think what's actually happening. It's easy to get caught up in the beauty of it all and just assume it's magic or something. But trust me, there's something amazing science behind those colors and it's worth exploring. So let's dive into the science behind sunrise colors. When light from the sun enters Earth's atmosphere, it encounters all sorts of particles, water vapor, pollutant, molecules of gases, and these particles scatters the light in different ways, depending on their size and properties. Now, shorter wavelengths of light like blue and violet are scattered more than longer wavelengths like red and orange. This is known as Rayleigh scattering, and it's the same effect that causes the sky to appear blue during the day. But during a sunrise, the light has to travel longer distances through the atmosphere, which means it encounters even more particles, and it's these particles that are responsible for scattering the shorter wavelengths of light, making the light that reaches our eyes appear more yellow. It's kind of like when you're driving through a dusty road. The air is full of particles and it gives everything a yellowish hue. It's similar with sunrises, except on a much grander scale. The other key factor in creating those warm yellow tones is the angle of the sun. When the sun is low on the horizon, the light it emits has to travel through the more of the atmosphere, which means it's scattered even more. This is why sunrises and sunset often appear more red. The light is being scattered at a more extreme angle, which favor longer wavelengths like red and orange. But here's the thing, the yellow hues we see during a sunrise aren't just because of light scattering. They're also due to the presence of aerosols in the atmosphere. These tiny particles can bounce light around, making it longer paths through the atmosphere, which, you guess it, scatters the shorter wavelengths and make the light appear more yellow. It's like a big game of cosmic pool with light bouncing all over the place. One thing that really blew my mind when I was researching sunrise colors is that they're actually more yellow than we perceive. See, our brains are wired to adjust the colors we see based on the context, which means we tend to tone down the yellowness of those colors in our minds. It's a phenomenon called color constancy, and it's what allows us to perceive colors relatively consistently even under different lighting conditions. So what's make yellow sunrise color unique compared to the other times of the day? Well, it's the combination of those two factors we discussed earlier, the angle of the sun and the presence of aerosols in the atmosphere. During a sunrise, the sun is at a very shallow angle, which means the light it emits has to travel through more than of the atmosphere, scattering off aerosols and becoming even more yellow. It's a 1-2 punch of science that creates those stunning colors we see. In summary, the beauty of sunrise colors lies in the combination of light scattering, atmospheric conditions, and the angle of the sun. It is a delicate balance of factors that come together to create those breathtaking yellow hues, and I hope this video has given you a deeper appreciation for the science behind this color. So, now let me ask you, what's your favorite sunrise experiences? Have you ever seen a sunrise that took your breath away? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching and we'll see you in our next video.